Man, it's hot out here. It's hot, it's hot. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Doing one of my random lives, getting these watch hours up. Because you know, people think I want to take their place. They think I want to take their place. Get these watch hours up. Ooh, God is good. God is good. I don't know if the fan is affecting it, but I can't sleep up under no air conditioner all day. Might get the walking pneumonia. Might get the walking pneumonia. But how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Man, listen. My live chat is on. Subscribers only mode to be on. About 15 minutes, about 12:30 p.m. So talk y'all talk, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Getting these watch hours up. Man, God is good. You know, I'm supposed to worry about my own child. Because I can't sit out here and be worried about other people's child when they out here in a hurricane in the dark, sleeping in the car with their kid. So they'll try to send their goons to my channel, to my page, because they want me to worry about my own kid. That's who I be worried about. That's why I say people be worried about me. Don't be sitting here talking about nobody else. I ain't got to inbox nobody about nothing. I'm going to put it on my page. Because, you know, Cardi B, the subject of today is, don't Cardi B got a husband? You know what's weird to me? Is that people can sit up here and criticize Cardi B. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Can criticize Cardi B when she wasn't even the topic of discussion. Talking about she can't keep a man. But she the one that keep trying to lead a man. It ain't that she can't keep no man, because a lot of people can't keep no man. I don't see no ring on their finger. I don't see no rings on their fingers. But I always want to bring up a celebrity when somebody else is trying to bring up somebody else. When we talking about Dr. Umar and him hanging out with Sukihana, nobody has anything to say about that. Oh, we just overlooked that. We give him grace and mercy. You know what I'm saying? We give him grace and mercy. We can't talk about Dr. Umar. Ooh, that's a no-no. I'm starting to think Dr. Umar done ran through some people out here in this conscious community. Because I don't understand. I don't get it. But soon as somebody asks a question about Dr. Umar, somehow Cardi B gets brought up. But she has a husband. Yeah, you go through trials and tribulations with your man when you married. And it's up to the wife to decide if she want to leave that man for infidelity. Because like we learned in my Bible study, that's one of the things that you can leave a marriage over. Most of the time, women leave over money, though. It don't be about infidelities. A lot of women out here married, been getting cheated on, know about the side woman, everything. They don't be caring. It be when the money start depleting. It's when the money start leaving out the accounts. Like I didn't watch a lot of podcasts about, you know, marriage, where it's married people, you know, doing interviews and talking to other married people, right? And it's 9 times out of 10, usually the marriage fails, or the woman files for divorce because the man has done something financially that they don't agree with. Like, for instance, I was just watching on TikTok. You know, I know I like to watch TikTok. I was just watching on TikTok, you know, this interview. This young lady was interviewing this black woman, and she was, you know, telling her side of the story of how her husband, you know, they got a divorce, how he just left her out the blue or whatever. But the reason why they filed for divorce was over money. Over money. They had to sell their house, stuff like that. Another podcast I watched, it was the same thing. The wife actually said, well, this was on Miss Janice Hilton channel, because she's from the East Coast too. She from the East Coast too, but she's married. You know, she's been married to her husband for going on 11 years. They have a child together. She has a child. But anyway, I like to listen to married people when they talk about relationships, because they might know better than other folks. But anywho, so she was saying how her, you know, the person that she knows divorced her husband after about 30 years because he went and took out a loan for the restaurant that they was owning or the business that they was owning and did not tell the wife, which is really against all the rules. And, come on, talk y'all talk. Y'all got 12 minutes. Y'all got 12 minutes. Talk y'all talk. So then I'm going to put, matter of fact, it's a lot of y'all in here. Let me go ahead and put this on subscriber mode because y'all coming through. Y'all coming through. Come on, go ahead and pay to look at me yap about nothing. Y'all don't want me to say nothing. But y'all sure be over here listening. Can't wait till you see my notification of being live. But anyway, like I was saying, so most of the married women that I, either talk to or, watch on these social media platforms, they always say that most of the times it's not for infidelity, it's over money. Just like with Cardi B. I don't think Cardi B really cares about Offset being Offset, because Offset gonna be Offset. Cardi B already came from a stripper lifestyle. She didn't admit it that she will, put stuff in people's drinks and, take from them or whatever. She has admitted that openly, honestly. She's a Libra like me. She light skinned. They don't like them light skinned women. They'll talk about everybody else. They can't wait to talk about them pretty light skinned women when they even been asked about it. You know what I'm saying? So Cardi B is tired. On Offset birthday one year, I seen Cardi B gave him like $500,000 or something. Offset music is not popping. It's not, nobody's buying that. He's not being an artist. She coming into a relationship where she's really not trying to judge her husband because of her background and where she came from, and he didn't judge her. He let her, he allowed her into this space where she has become famous. She has exceeded him, doing her music. She loves her children. You know what I'm saying? She'll do anything. And I think that's one of the reasons why she tries to hold on and not, because this last time when she allegedly filed for divorce, she really didn't tell nobody. Like the blogs and stuff found out and they put it out there. But a wife can get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Now, when somebody out here dating and fornicating and letting any and everybody up in their goddamn vagina, but claim to be a Muslim and claim to be a Christian, but always ain't got no husband, ain't got no ring, I just don't be understanding why they want to bring up Cardi B. But I do understand, So like I said, if people got something to say about Miss Sweets Talk, say it to Miss Sweets Talk. Don't send nobody to tell me to inbox you or DM you about your daughter or whoever. I will worry about my son and I'll worry about whatever I want to worry about, because y'all be worried about me. So y'all can send whoever y'all want to send, because people, they crashing out. The gatekeepers. If you giving another human being the power to gatekeep you, you already telling me you don't believe in God. Like I keep saying, nobody can come and make me do nothing to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna have me get in somebody's DM and be like, hey, if I had something to say to Miss Demetra, I would have just inboxed her about her and her daughter being down in Houston in a car. Well, ain't nobody said nothing about that. They like to get on their channel and talking about, they smoking weed with their son and disrespecting people indirectly. I don't respect none of that. So please, like I said, it's not about nobody else. It be about the people that come for me, but pretend like they for me and they not. But they sitting here trying to cheerlead for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't see it. I see it. I just be wanting people to address it like they acting like they so tough and hard on this social media. Like I said, Dr. Umar is a joke. Ain't that much grace and mercy in the goddamn world for this man to be trying to open up a school for 15 years. But he frolicking around with Sukihana, who got how many children? How many baby daddies? But Cardi B is a problem. Cardi B the problem. Her not keeping a man is the problem. Like I said, I can keep a man. I just don't want him. Because you ain't going to keep embarrassing me. You ain't going to keep embarrassing me. Please go. And I ain't finna have no man treat me, having me in the dark, in the duck off, while I'm trying to talk about other women. So again, if I want to post somebody on my page and say I'm praying for them and their daughter and their children, that's what I'm going to do. If they have a problem with it, just like they will hop on your channel and comment and talk about Kendra G and everybody else, they can do the same with me. Don't cape for nobody else when they a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. So like I said, I'm going to go back on people's channels and do what I'm going to do. And I bet you they don't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Because they gonna send people off. They gonna send folks off who they really don't care about. Who they wouldn't give a damn about their kids or their children. So I already been knowing what this stuff was about. Like I said, I don't have a gatekeeper. I hope nobody else do, because I'm God over everything. So like I said, nobody will keep me from messing with anyone. They will keep me from messing with them, because they gonna show their true colors over and over and over again. Because like I said, they didn't have to say anything to me. They didn't have to say anything to me. Who are you? Talking about, worry about your own kids. You need to shut up. I will never shut up. Like I said, this time around, this on my son. So whatever my son got to go through, that means he needs to learn not to be disobedient and listen to his mother. Because my son is 20. I don't see nobody else kids out here married. No 20-year-olds. Cardi B, what, in her 20s going on 30. Her mother get a great job. She said that she came from a great childhood. She wanted to run out there and be a stripper. She wanted to run out there and be in the streets like most teenage girls do. Most teenagers do. They are very rebellious. So just like my mama kept telling me about my son, because I had to ask my mama. I talked to my mother about this. Can't nobody sit up here and talk, well, Miguel needs to do this. My mama already told me about being rebellious. My son being rebellious against, but he's still going to be able to be good because I raised him right. That's why he's still going to tell me he loved me. He called me every day to check on me. You know what I'm saying? I love my son, but he still got to go through life like everybody else. And I can't keep trying to save him. I can't enable him. I got to let him sit in his stuff. So I just want to know why people worried about me and my son and try to get him locked up and me locked up. Why they daughters and stuff ain't married? Why they worried about Cardi B? But when somebody speak on Dr. Umar, you can't talk about him. Oh, no. Dr. Umar, you must have been out here running through these women like you running through Sukihana. It's okay for him to sit up here with a known woman that got a dog collar around her neck getting walked like a dog, her and Sexy Red. Literally, that's the song, walk up like a dog, walk up like a dog. But somebody is mad at Cardi B. Y'all want to trigger me? You want to bait me? Here I go. And at 5 o'clock, I'll be right through there. Because like I said, I don't never see people in my comment section, but they got so much to say about me and think they know me. You don't know nothing about me. Send the Army, the Navy, and the Marines. I don't give a damn who you send. Get the hell away from me. People be fake as hell. That's why they cape to these grifters, because they just like them. And when people get on there and they start exposing them, they get banned. Oh, you can't come back here no more. Well, you used to be out there with the white people. Shut up, shut your mouth out. Shut up. That's why I say people can't tell me to fight for reparations, but want me to worry about my own kid. And then sending folks off to come in my inbox and try to tell me who and what not to talk about on my channel. No, baby. No. Like I said, I'm not going to come to y'all and disrespect what y'all think is disrespectful. Because y'all think, oh, people don't like Dr. Umar. Yeah, a lot of black people don't like Dr. Umar. A lot of people don't like him. We wondering why he keep asking us for money. And ain't went and did nothing in that goddamn school. Ain't even start virtual learning. But we can't talk about, see, like my brother always taught me, when people don't want you to talk about certain things or certain people, they end on the plot. They want you, don't worry about that. Don't worry. Why y'all worried about Dr. Umar in that school? But look, Cardi B, she can't keep a man. Well, don't she got a husband? She went and filed for divorce, not him. That's how you can't keep a man. He ain't going no goddamn where. Because he don't got nothing. And he feel like he made Cardi B Offset. But people without no husbands, people without no man that they can't show online because they sharing a man, they will get on here and indirectly talk about everybody, and people think they some type of YouTube God or something. I don't be looking up to folks. What the hell? I look up to God, literally. God over everything. So like I said again, if somebody got something to say about me, and you got beef with me and my son, and you want me to shut up because I was generally concerned about you and your child, man, gone. Girl gone. Girl bye. Girl bye. Like I said, don't send nobody for me, especially if I didn't send for you. Don't come for me if I didn't send for you. But I'll just be so, you know, like I said, people try to bait me and think I'm going to be up in their comment section saying, I know that y'all ain't about what y'all be talking about. Shit, just like with Luke sitting here exposing Tariq Nasheed. But we going to go over that. Yeah, Tariq Nasheed gave us hidden colors. He gave us education. However, 2 years ago, when Luke asked Tariq Nasheed why he hasn't sat down with the congressmen and women or Senate and tried to get reparations on the docket. Thank you, Brad. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, Brad. When they asked, you know, when Luke, because he came to him directly. Luke wasn't indirectly talking about Tariq Nasheed. He held a panel. Him and Tariq Nasheed went and talked to each other like men. And now it's then been brought up again. But this has gone on for over 2 years. So like I said, Uncle Luke, even though he was out here with y'all was twerking to his music, y'all was twerking to Sir Mix-a-Lot, but now y'all trying to crucify this man on today. But he asked a valid question that we all been asking. Why hasn't any of y'all that's fighting for these reparations gone down to Congress, gone to Senate, and put it on the docket and asked them, hey, why isn't reparations a part of these elections? Do you know what Tariq Nasheed said at that moment? No, he has not talked to any congressmen or women, and he don't plan on it. Because that's what the Asians did. The Asians, when they got their they was rallying, blah, they was protesting. When the LBGT, whatever, they went down there, protest. No. Like Uncle Luke had to remind him, and the lady that was there that does these type of things in the Democratic Party, where she knows what's going to be talked about, what's trying, you know, what bills they trying to pass. They both was like, yeah, you may need to go and talk. No. Asian people did not just go and rally. I ain't seen no Asian people. No. They went and talked to the people that make a change to make their bill happen. They just wasn't in the streets yapping like y'all say I be doing. Oh, I'm going to just change with... I'm so pretty. Hey, you guys, can we get reparations? I'm light-skinned, I'm pretty. Shut up. Shut up, y'all. I know y'all know about politics. Y'all educated. Y'all been doing this. Y'all work on elections. Because y'all the only ones who ever worked on elections, huh? Y'all only want to know people in Congress, man, huh? I'm light-skinned and pretty. I'm going to use my pretty influence to get us some reparations. Calm down. This is Betty Boop hour. Hey, excuse me, Senator. Can you please give my people reparations? No, I don't have a petition. I just have my good looks and my light skin, and I woke up like this. Come on, give my people reparations or no votes. So like I said, Uncle Luke had a very valid point that a lot of us saw. And what Uncle Luke was basically trying to say is that a lot of more people with money and influence will be behind the reparations if we went through the chain of commands and we went through the actual process of law. But us yelling and shouting like y'all keep saying I'm doing on this YouTube ain't gonna change shit, right? Us protesting, Million Man March. Oh, let's do the Juneteenth. Why ain't you down there at the courthouse talking to people? Why we don't have an anti-hate bill on the docket? Why nobody has gone to the Congress people and said, we don't care what y'all talking about, abortion, talking about some inflation. Bitch, we talking about reparations. Put that on the docket. Put that on the docket. Because ain't nobody really fighting for reparations for real. They sitting here playing in our face, want us to fight a war that don't even fucking exist. And now us black people out here can't get what we need because we sitting here talking about white supremacy and the white man. Can't get no job, can't come ahead because we all on these social media platforms. Black power, black power. They sitting around with good ass jobs in the background, working on the Congress, aldermen and everything else. Owning homes and real estate properties and everything else that they saying the white man ain't trying to give us. They skip over these so-called gatekeepers and point straight at the white man. Oh, look, the white man, the white supremacy. Then when somebody speak again, get them out of what the hell? Get these motherfuckers out of here. Look, go over there to Miss Sweet's channel. Yeah, go watch Miss Sweet's talk. What? Like I said, can't nobody keep me from messing with nobody. People try to put up this fake facade of they my friend, but they really being sent, like they told me. They was sent from another channel. Can't nobody send me to do anything. When I found Frank Brown channel, it came across my screen. I'm like, who is this guy? What's going on? Well, first it was Frank Jones. Then it was, I went deep dive. It's Frank Brown. When I first had found this channel, didn't nobody go look at this channel. That's why I stopped shouting out people channels, because I started recognizing that a lot of y'all really was going and being the gang stalkers and going to harassing on people. But won't speak up, but get mad when they see somebody that may have influence that can, really speak about going to your local council, going to your state, elections. Those are more important than the presidential election. Because when you really look at the politicians and the people that really have leverage and power in your city and state, it ain't the white supremacy, because money talks and bullshit walks. So like I said before, it's a lot of black people that own franchises that we all go in and be like, there's white people, they is racist. No black man own that. That's black people own them. Black people own that. And like I said, who are we to say that they have to endure the trauma and the war-like zone that we live in every day, that we create every day in our own neighborhoods? Only to send people, this ain't the suburbs. I can see that with my goddamn eyeballs. Like I said, excuse me. If y'all like trash and stuff around y'all house, if y'all like to live with roaches and rats, my bad. Who am I to complain? Who am I to complain? Oh, when I start telling people, hey, go see who your mayor is. See what their politics is. Because the Democratic Party just don't control the presidential election or the presidential seat. If you have a red or blue state, you need to be worried about your state. Like people keep talking about me worried about my son. I'm not worried about my son. He's a grown-ass man. His children out here dying at 17, 16, 19, 20. His children ain't even making it out the womb. Like I said, if my son don't get that after 14 months of being unlawfully incarcerated in a 23-hour lockdown facility where he didn't deserve to be as a teenager, then he needs to learn himself, because he is as a young man, has to learn on his own how to be a grown man and make the right decisions. I, as his mom, cannot make his decisions for him anymore. I tell my own son that. Hey, Alonzo, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah, you caught my live. How you doing? It's okay. You don't got to interject. Just sit back and listen. Sometimes it's just good. Y'all know I talk to myself. You know how I do, Alonzo. But how you doing today? How your week going so far? You ain't got to say too much. I'm just on here yapping like I usually do. Trying to make a change with my beauty and my light-skinnedness. Because I can't be concerned about nobody else's kids. They sit in the heat. They grown-ass women. They not even children, just like my son. You right. They grown-ass people. Why am I worried about other black folks? I forgot. That is not what black people are taught. We are taught about take care of self. So I don't, when police brutality pop up and reparations pop up, I shouldn't be concerned about none of that. I got to be worried about me and mine. I got to be worried about me and mine. Because Cardi B, what do you think about Dr. Umar? Oh, well, Cardi B, I be like, these people is entertaining. That's why I be like, this is more for entertainment purposes than anything. You can't talk about nobody. That's why I was like, I think Dr. Umar out here slanging dang-a-lang. I don't care what nobody say. People used to talk about Tariq Nasheed used to be pimping. That's why I say when him and Luke, when Tariq Nasheed and Uncle Luke go back and forth, I just see two old school pimps. One of them just a little cleaner than the other. The other one, just been through a lot more in life, because I didn't watch Uncle Luke on TikTok, So I just see two old school pimps going back and forth, and one pimp to another. Uncle Luke like, well, shoot, if y'all believe in reparations, why nobody ain't went down to the Congress yet and talked to them and try to get it on the docket and get us an anti-black hate bill instead of yapping at the mouth like everybody keeps saying Miss Sweets talk doing on these social media platforms? Why don't y'all go down there and talk to them and then come back to the people, whether you get good results or bad results, and you come back over here and talk to the people and be like, guess what I did? Guess what, y'all? We went and sent our representatives to talk to the Congress people, here at Washington, D.C. or in our state or whatever, and they said, they'll put it on the docket. They got reparations on the docket. So when we go to these meetings, we going to be able to see, what's going on. And like I said, all I seen was that from that conversation 2 years ago, It's the same thing we've been asking. All of us been asking. And Uncle Luke had a valid question. Why aren't y'all going to talk to the people that changed the laws? And the only thing that black people, Tyreek and the shit can say, well, the LBGT didn't do it. The Asian people, yes, they did. They had their representatives go in there and fight for them, just like the Hispanics, the Latinos do in California when they say, we ain't giving y'all no reparations money. We ain't fighting for y'all. But we going to make sure that we get up here and fight this $50 million for our people. Because our people told us what they needed. We going to fight for it. Like, why we don't go through the chain of commands? Why we want to stomp up and down on the streets and do all these million-man marches and protests that we've been doing since Martin Luther King Jr. and ain't nothing changed, just keep getting worse. And then we do have these black people in offices as our mayors and congressmen and councilmen. We don't hold them accountable, but we sure can't wait to hold the white man accountable. We just had a mayor in D.C. got caught, Mr. White, for taking bribes. But he claimed he there for the youth. He claimed he there to help the youth. But just got caught up by the feds, by his so-called trusted friend who already got caught up for stealing COVID money, allegedly. Then told on him. And then once I'm watching the content, you know, the YouTube contenter that I'm watching, because y'all gonna say too many people names on here because y'all people be so offended. It'd be ridiculous. But y'all claim to be these so, man, shut up, Marie. Shut up, Marie. Shut up. I'm just tired of us skipping over these so-called y'all gave them the name gatekeepers. I'm tired of us skipping over the gatekeepers and jumping right to the white man. Like I said, I never said systematic racism did not exist. I didn't say white supremacy didn't exist. We know that exists. What I keep talking about is, why is there so many black people involved in it? But when we speak on these black people, we gotta look the other way because they black. Oh, just like Tiffany Hayward, the city girl mayor of Atlanta. City girl mayor of Dalton. That's why she keeps saying what she keeps saying. I'm black. I'm a black person. Y'all doing this to a black woman? Y'all doing this to a single black woman? Because that's how it's always been. She ain't wrong for that. We don't never hold our people that be sitting in these offices accountable. But as soon as the white man get in there, oh, he holding us down. Wait, he holding y'all down. But when I look around, I got a neighbor that's been here since 1972 from Mississippi that own his home. He don't own one home, but he own two. But the white man keeping him down. But when I'm trying to get a house, the only people I see in my way is black people. The only people I see when I went to go try to get a loan at the bank where they telling me is black people. But when I speak on it, oh, I need to shut the hell up. Yeah, I do. Because, see, they've been getting away with bamboozling us so long that when people speak against it, they try to get you out the way. When Malcolm X went against Elijah Muhammad and Islam, when he found out what he found out, whether, I don't know, allegedly it's true or not, but when he found out, when he tried to get away from them folks, what they do to him? Then who they try to blame it on? Who went to jail for it? Who got kicked off these platforms? Ain't nobody gonna tell me to shut up about what I really know and believe in. And ain't nobody gonna sit on their platform and indirectly talk about me, because I don't respect none of that. Shut up. You need to shut up and leave my son alone and don't worry about my son. Okay? So that's what I say when people sit up here and gather around and make them a group, when it's involved with pimps and prostitutes and fake grifters. They want to send people my way. Send whoever you want to send. Like I said, you know, it's a shame that they sent these homeless veterans, and instead of helping them and getting them a place to live, they sent them off to either go to jail or get unalived, and then sit on their platform and laugh and say, I'm a keyboard gangster. No, y'all the keyboard gang. Y'all the fake people. But y'all sit on these big-ass platforms, and soon as somebody try to point you out, you literally ban them off your channel. We can't even see this person. We can't even hear what they saying no more. But this is an open space. This is we about the black people, reparations. But I sit up here and talk about how my son getting kidnapped, how he getting thrown in jail, and all y'all do is sit back and laugh. But when I'm genuinely concerned about people being in the dark and being, you know, outside in the heat, because I done been there and done that, oh, I'm really trying to be funny. I'm being condescending. I can't really care about my people for real. You know why? Because they don't care about us for real. Because they see you as saying, hey, I hope everything is okay down there. They see that as a offense. They see that as an attack. Oh, you could have came in my inbox and said something to me. Oh, she must have blocked you or something. Why would you get on YouTube and say, I'm praying for you and your child through this hard time? Like I said, people really misunderstand me, and I love it. I like it. I want it to happen. Because I don't misunderstand no shots y'all throw at me. So like I said, sometimes I get on here and I say stuff because I have helped people without even getting on, you know, before I knew who they were, what's going on, before I was connected with them, when they could call me and talk to me personally, you know, I just hit them up. Here you go. Hey, here you go. I don't get on social media and try to act like I'm the hero, like I'm trying to save somebody. That's not, no. I genuinely care about people, but like I said, what I'm learning in my good old age of 42, these people don't give a damn. Black people don't give a fuck about each other. There's so much fake stuff going on, it don't make no sense. Like when you try to talk about these grifters, just like Jay Morrison. That's why I said Jay Morrison, I apologize. I am so sorry. Please come back out here with a new plot and scheme and get the 12 more million out these folks. Because when I sit up here and say I need a couple of dollars for gas, people think it's funny in a game. But they'll give a motherfucker from fresh out of prison, no college background, no nothing. Ain't seen him at no financial institution. Don't nobody at Wall Street vouch for this man, and he just pop up on the Vlad interview one day and say, yeah, I got a toaster fund for y'all. Listen, Jay Morrison, keep doing what you doing. Keep doing what you, listen, take your house, take whatever money you got left over it, and keep it moving. Because like I said, I'm the one who be like, man, we got to help our people. It's homeless folks out here. I help folks without telling nobody. You know, I just paid for a girl Pampers at Walmart the other day. Didn't even know them people. But, you know, I paid for it because people done did it to me. I done been in McDonald's. I was at McDonald's one day, and I'm in the line. I'm like, I known I had this money, but I didn't transfer the money from one account to the other. So, you know, I'm already out my, you know. But I'm like, what the heck? Where's my money? But this white lady, when y'all talking about the white supremacy, white lady standing behind me. She said, it's okay, girl. I got it. She was like, it's okay. I pay for it. I pay her for her food. I'm like, really, ma'am? That's okay. She's like, no. You good. I got you. I'm like, oh, thank you. Well, thank you. And that ain't the first time that it happened. And it's always been someone of none-colored. But, you know, that's why I say I'm just very disappointed, because I really wanted to fight for black people. I really wanted to fight for pro-black and reparations. But you know what? Nah. Let me worry about me and mine. It's like y'all teaching me. Like Elijah Muhammad or whoever knew, like they say, take care of self. Let me pull myself up by my bootstraps. Because these same people that's trying to inflict this fake-ass reparations war with us ain't even went down there and talked to the people to get our anti-bill on the goddamn docket. But they want us to contribute money to their causes and what they got going on. Because all these people in on the plot, they've been around for 40, 50 years. They learned from their elders. They learned from the other activists. Jesse Jackson. You know. They learned from them that black people gonna blow blue no matter who. And then a lot of people be sitting up here telling you not to vote for Kamala Harris, but at the end of the day, they gonna run their ass down there and vote for her. At the end of the day, they already didn't put their bid in. At the end of the day, they one of them people that did contribute that $188 million to her campaign. But to sit in your face and act like that ain't what's going on, so they can have you getting gang stalked and the white man looking at you upside your head when you trying to get a job because he didn't see you on these social media platforms talking about, fuck the white man, white supremacy. No, you ain't gonna get me. Just like I told Miss Cynthia Holyman last night on my live stream when she tried to bring up racism, but I know for a fact, just like she told me, that she is working in a school when she is literally the only black person. So what you saying, Miss Cynthia? Why you not at an all-black school? How you gonna sit around these people and claim they racist, but they gave you money to pay your bills? And then you think I'm going to sit on my platform and agree with you? No. Let's get something right. Like I said, let's get something together right now. Because like I said, they didn't have to let you in there. They could have let another white woman come teach. You're not the only one with a degree, with a teaching degree. They could have politely or impolitely. If they so racist, they could have been like, Negro, get the hell, who the hell told you to apply at this school? What the, is she for real? Is this black lady for real? What the hell she doing up in here? So when people try to get me on this racism and all this stuff, I be like, man, please. Because when I see that check, I don't give a damn who's signing it. Give me my money. I'm showing up to work. Try to have me out here like, oh, F the white man. But they owning homes and land and rental properties. And they living around white folks. And they done got away from the black people from the hood. They all in the suburbs. You don't never see they house and who they neighbors is. They say they claim they don't be around white people, then get caught up. Oh, wait, were you just dancing the queen? Didn't we go to a oh, ain't we from the suburbs? Oh, get your ass off my channel. He said, Alonzo Dunn says, you got me and grandma gonna comment later. All right, Mr. Alonzo Dunn. You said, you are right and real. I got 3 other people listening. Why they? I'm just saying, y'all. I had to really get off that pro-black stuff, man. Especially being a light-skinned woman out here, man. These people, whoo, Lord, they would be like, oh, somebody said I'm jealous. I ain't never said nobody was jealous of me. A lot of people have a jealous spirit. I don't think nobody would be jealous of me. I'm out here. I was just homeless. I hope you wouldn't be jealous of me. Because I ain't got no man. I ain't never been married. I'm sitting up in a studio apartment, even though I appreciate everything God has done for me. My son is being disobedient. He running around listening to everybody but me. Why would you be jealous of me, bro? You already have the spirit of jealousy in you. It don't matter if it's me or another light-skinned person or anything. As soon as somebody say you jealous of, what? I ain't jealous of nobody. Oh my God, yes you are. That's why you triggered. But yes, like I say, that's why I was earlier, people like, oh, look, she crying. Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That's why I had to go back to the basics. I had to go back to the people and places on YouTube and any social media platforms that I know is about what they be talking about. Whether people don't like bloggers or whatever, listen, these bloggers that I listen to do they due diligence. Okay, so it's like I can't get down. I'm just not gonna comment about certain stuff because, like I said, I didn't know that we couldn't discuss Dr. Umar. Like I said, I'm really thinking Dr. Umar been out here slanging that Pan-African dangalang through these streets back in the days when he was in college, when he was doing events. People out here going to these pro-black and conscious events, showing up, and Dr. Umar just slanging that dangalang. Because as soon as you say something about Dr. Umar, the whole conversation gets switched to somebody else that we wouldn't even talk about. Like, oh, no, we can't talk about him, even though he running around with a known, we can't talk about him supposed to be opening up a school for 15 years online, criticizing people when they give him $1 or $2 in the cash. Oh, well, next time, give me $20, you coon. Like, who the hell told you can keep calling people coons because of their preface? You the coon. You the coon. And then say, somebody gave you the school, so you didn't even have to pay for the building. You didn't have to pay for the building. Somebody gifted you this school, and it still ain't open. All this money that you didn't acquire, at least Jay Morrison opened up the goddamn mansion he had. At least it was open. At least it was an actual building people could go to. At least Jay Morrison did that much with that $12 million. He put up some type of facade. He didn't get on here and disrespect people either when they didn't contribute to his fund. He was coming in with a minimum of $500 for y'all to put in. And y'all was like, oh, yes, we don't need to do no background or no research. Let me hurry up and give this man my money. What you say, we can have property and we can rebuild the Tulsa, the Black Wall Street? I'm not naming my program after something that got destroyed and deleted. That's like me naming my ship the Titanic. Come on, y'all. Y'all want to get on the Titanic too? Come on now, buy your tickets today. They're going to sell out. You sure you don't want to get on the Titanic 2.0? I know. The Titanic, what they got? We rebuilding it. We rebranding it. We renovating it. It's provocative. So I know why people don't like me in certain spaces. I know they don't. I know why they don't. But they feel like I'm trying to use my so-called pretty privileged influence to make laws and stuff. No, baby, I really go down to the courthouse. I really talk to people. I really reach out to the city, the governor, and everybody else. I really do this in real life. I don't sit on no platforms and tell people not to talk about grifters and not to express themselves when they feel like they've been bamboozled by their own people and still keep trying to distract them and point at the white man. Well, why y'all talking about Kamala Harris? Well, you know, Dr. Umar. Shut up. Well, Boyce Watkins, I just shut your mouth. Who are you to talk about other black people? That's why I say, that's why Tiffany Hayward kept saying what she's saying over there in Dalton as the mayor. Y'all coming at the black woman? Y'all coming at the black woman, a single black woman? Because she know how this game goes. She know that we as black people are not supposed to have accountability for other black people when they bamboozle us and take from us and deplete our goddamn, exhaust us of our resources. When we go and be like, wait a minute, all of our aldermen in our district are black people. All of our mayor is black. Everybody over these nonprofit organizations is black people. Wait a minute. Wait, I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, but everybody around here that owns property and in my face with their Mercedes Benz and trying to cock blocking me and send me off, they ain't even from here. They not even from my goddamn city. Then telling me that I need to fight for something that they already got. That's why I asked the gentleman, you know, my neighbor who been here since 1972, who owns 2 homes and whatever else. I said, was there ever a time when black people could not acquire land, could not acquire, businesses? Was it ever a time, where when it said whites only, that we didn't have our blacks only, like we didn't have a water fountain or something? I'm just trying to understand because I wasn't there. I didn't live in that time. So I want to really understand, when was it that we need to be really fighting hard for reparations and going against the white man? How you got all of this? Why you ain't down there protesting? Why would I turn around and I see this going on? You at work at the post office, but you telling me I need to fight the white man. Oh, okay, because you trying to keep me out of something. You trying to keep me away from something. That's why a lot of us people my age, 40, 50 years old, we sitting here fighting for a job. We got 2, 3, 5 jobs. We got to drive a Lyft and Uber because somebody's trying to keep us from something. Somebody's trying to pull the wool over our eyes and trying to act like they got our best interests at heart. So I want to ask questions. I want to do real interviews with people that lived through the Jim Crow days and people that was getting lynched and stuff like that when they was in that era. Like, what really was going on? Because you can't always go off of movies and hearsay and what people talking and yapping about. You really have to do your own research and talk to the folks that endured that. And he told me, no, we had our own stuff. We just wanted to go over there with them. Just like with Brown versus the Board of Education. Did we not have our own school system? Did we not have all black schools where we didn't have to, where our children didn't have to get traumatized and endure going, and doing integration and sending our little babies in there to get spit on and called nigga and all this every day for us to prove what? Now our kids don't even got schools to go to. They barely got a 3rd grade education. But back in the days, we had places like Rosewood, all black teachers. Malcolm X said it. How we sending our kids for them to teach us but get mad when they don't know nothing? When we get mad well, come on now. Everybody a Muslim, everybody this, but they don't cover their head up. They out here yapping and yelling at men. Don't even let men speak. Don't even let other people get a word out. So I just really want to know, what is the war? What we really doing out here? What we fighting for? Was it a time that we couldn't get in the military? Was it a time we couldn't get in politics? What were we really fighting to vote for? To yell and go against each other and be like, yeah, vote blue no matter who. Well, why we ain't came up with a black candidate by now, since the civil rights movement? Why do we keep having to pick between these 2 folks? Why we ain't built up our own candidate by now? We know these elections come every 4 years, right? But we get mad when these politicians build up their candidates. When they get people like Kamala Harris in there, who they know, like she said with the swift of her pen, can either lock you up or free you. When she in 2008 freed the banks and the financial institutions, let them off, dismissed their case because they paid her to get her up in that office so they wouldn't have to go to jail and take accountability for people losing their homes. But we have not, for some reason, we so intelligent. We go HBCUs. Oh, if I didn't go to an HBCU, I'm still smart. Oh, I done been through this and I done did this. Okay, so why haven't we picked somebody? Why haven't we picked a young man or somebody that's been working in politics and said, hey, we gonna make sure you president, you a presidential elect one day. We gonna send him to college. We gonna get him around the right people. We gonna start stacking up a trust fund for him or she to make sure when it's time for them to run for that campaign and they be like, we need this amount of money, we already got it for them. We like, this our candidate right there. They gonna go against Donald Trump. They gonna go against the white supremacy. We want to blow voodoo no matter who. Why we as the black people haven't come together and united and said, yeah, we agree that, you know, I'll just make up a name, Anthony Green. We've been watching Anthony Green. He ran for president of his high school student union. We've been, you know, just like a scout for basketball and baseball, you know, they watch you from middle school, high school. They come to your games watching the background, and then they come to recruit you for college or the NBA. Why we ain't doing that? Why we ain't sitting back and saying, hey, they would be a good candidate to run for president one day. Let's endorse in them. Let's invest in Anthony Green. Oh, he a go-getter. Oh, he going to college? Hey, y'all, let's make sure he get to the best college he can. He be around all these people that be running these politicians. Whatever they be sending their kids to school, we need him up in there. We need him rubbing elbows with them. So he just don't look like an outsider when he show up for this presidential election. But we not going to tell nobody that this is who we're going to post up when it's time for us to pick somebody. Because I ain't never been somewhere in a democracy where they tell us Kamala Harris didn't even go through the process of even getting put in position to run for president, but we just go along with it. Yeah, it's Trump or Kamala. Why? Obama has been getting groomed to be the president since he was a young kid. They brought him up out of Hawaii and all that. Donald Trump always been around these people. Mother, he the cousin of Bush, them. Yeah. And they picked the right candidate to bamboozle us to talk about this black man for us. And y'all found out he was about the LBGXK community. Y'all found out he wanted men in the bathroom with little girls. Y'all like, wait a minute, what the hell? Because all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But see, they was smart enough to get them a Manchurian candidate. That's what it's called. Have y'all ever seen the movies? They made 2 of them. I like the old school one, but it's also one. The new one is with Denzel Washington. But it's called the Manchurian Candidate. We always talking about the lessons of 2 evils. No, these are Manchurian candidates who are already groomed to become president one day. That's why I said Obama was laughing at Trump. Oh, you think you're going to be a president one day? That's why Trump went hard on him. Trump said, you don't know who I got in my back pocket. You don't know who I've been paying, who I've been greasing palms. Watch me show up, nigga. Because everything is planned. If you go to a job and they ask you where you see yourself in 5 years, you think that the government don't have a plan to see themselves in the next generation, the next 100 years, the next 200 years. That's why a lot of scholars like Dr. Claude Anderson already knew that we'll be behind the Latinos, you know, within the time he was talking. Because they actually do their research. They see what's going on. He wasn't trying to pull the wool over our eyes. But don't nobody promote Dr. Claude Anderson like they promote Dr. Umar. We can't talk about Dr. Umar, but we ain't got nobody talking about group economics because in our community, we still have the have and the have-nots. And the haves don't want the have-nots to have nothing because they've been what y'all call them, the gatekeepers, to control us for a long time. Oh, yes. They've been the gatekeepers to control us for a long time. And when somebody like me get off script, when I start talking and going against the grain, that's when, thank you. That's when, I didn't know too. That's why I was just standing there. I was about to go to my car and get some fresh air. It's out there pouring down. So I know people gonna not like me, just like they didn't like Malcolm X. Not saying I'm Malcolm X, because Malcolm X was about that life for real. So not saying I'm one of them. I'm more in comparison myself to Harriet Tubman in real life. Because like I said, I could have freed more of y'all, but y'all didn't even know y'all was slaves. So, like I said, I'm not against nobody, but people against me, and I know why. And if a person had any type of inkling that I'm talking about them or doing whatever, come for me. Don't send your minions. God over everything. But that's all I really got to say today. Alonzo Dunn, thank you for coming through. I hope and pray your grandma, your people, y'all having a blessed day and y'all doing that. And you know, man, listen. So I'm going to keep being me, man. Y'all see God shining on me right now. In the rain, I'm shining. So ain't nobody going to have me shut up. Anytime y'all tell me to shut up, I don't do well with authority. And I ain't talking about the police. I'm talking about black people trying to put the wool over my eyes and put the duct tape on my mouth to tell me to be quiet. Never in my lifetime. Like I told y'all best thing to do is leave my name out your goddamn mouth and keep it moving. Because I'm not one of these people that's going to confirm or go along with the program just because you black. And I don't expect nobody to go along with my program just because I'm black or light-skinned and pretty. So I'll see y'all later on, and I hope everybody have a blessed day, a blessed afternoon, terrific Tuesday. Like I said, don't come to me trying to get me all, oh, the racist, the white man, when the white man is the one that's giving me an opportunity to get some money. And I don't see none of y'all tax businesses open, telling me to come on over there to your tax business. But y'all sure like to tell you need to open up your own business, and when I do, you won't know about it. So don't worry about what I'm doing. And I definitely ain't worried about what you're doing. But what I have learned, like I said, is to really care about you people. Because y'all don't give a damn. Y'all too uppity, highbrow Negroes thinking y'all better than everybody. Oh, I'm so educated. Oh, But then at the same time trying to act like you so down there, down to earth with us. No, you're not. And it's okay. Just don't try to bamboozle me. Because like I said, when I get on my channel and I talk about these gatekeepers and I'm not focused on the white man, I want y'all to get out the way and stop getting y'all palms greased by these white supremacy, like in South Carolina, when they can come to y'all churches. Joe Biden can show up every election, and these black pastors got these men. We already know y'all getting paid. Everybody is greedy. We know pastors is greedy. They ask for money every Sunday. But ain't nobody going up to the pastor and be like, why the hell you keep asking me for money? You see the damn neighborhood? You see I can't afford nothing? Why would we go one Sunday without you passing out these baskets of offering and tithes? Just one Sunday. Just one Sunday, y'all be like, you know what, y'all? We in a recession. We in a depression. I know y'all ain't got it, congregation. Keep that for your light bill. Keep that for the grocery, for the inflation. Y'all ain't got to get to the church today. The lights going to be on. We going to make sure this bill is paid. Stop giving y'all lasts, folks. Stop. Because you can't go to them and ask them for nothing. You got to go to the energy assistance. You got to go to these non-profit organizations. Stop it. Put them tithes in your bank account. Put them tithes in your savings. If you want to give an offering, that's on you. But when God talking about tithes, he talking about put your 10% up for you for a rainy day. So if something happens, anything go on, you ain't got to reach out to the church. You ain't got to reach out to the neighbor. You ain't got to call your mama, your daddy, your cousin. You could be like, yeah, this is what God told me to put these 10% of my income to the side for. I didn't even understand it then. But for the last 2 years, instead of going to church every day and giving this church my tithes, my 10% for the last 2 years, I done stacked up so much money on the side for me. And now I have this emergency and I can just go use that money. But that's the end of that. That's the end of what I got to say, y'all. I'll be back probably later or tomorrow. I don't know, because I'm getting these watch hours up, baby. So y'all keep on being y'all, and I'm going to keep being me, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.